Life. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Good evening. Good day. Morning. Whatever time it is from wherever you're joining. Please say hello if you can hear me clearly. Please say hello if you can hear me clearly. Okay, my volume here. Please say hello if you can hear me clearly. I'll have to be waiting for feedback here because my phone is over here. Oh, good. Jade Consult says hello. That's good. Thank you so much. It's good to have you here. Welcome. Where are you joining me from? Let me hear your location. Where are you joining me from? Let's hear your location. Where are you joining me from? Jade Consult and everyone joining. Welcome. Let's know where you are joining me from. I'm on this call from Abuja, Nigeria. So let's know where everyone is joining me from. Awesome. Where are you joining me from? Abuja. Yay! Wow, it's good to have you here. Welcome. So we have just how many minutes more? Okay, 2 minutes, and we kick off right away. So let's settle as more people join us. 2 minutes, no African time. We kick off. 2 minutes, we kick off right away. It's good to have you here. Let's know also what you do. If you are just joining, you can just let us know what you do and your location where you're joining from. This will help me know who is in the today, who is here in this workshop tonight. Um, what you do, what your expertise is. Are you a coach, consultant, expert? What do you do? And your location. More people will be joining as we go. We have just 2 minutes, 1 minute to go now. 1 minute to go. More people joining. The emails are going out now, messages, and so more people will be joining us with links now. All right, so I'll just go ahead and look for my slides. Put them on the screen. So, share screen. I'm excited about today's webinar. I hope we are. I hope we're ready for this. At some point, you should be able to see my screen. Just type one in the comment section immediately you get to see my screen. Just type one. Okay, Jade Consult says train, empower, and do business. Awesome, 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 awesome. That's beautiful. So type one in the comments if you can see my screen. So if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm looking at your comments. And while if I'm looking this way, just I'll be looking at my screen. So I can only see your comments on my phone, and my phone is over here. All right, so phone is over here, and a few things. Oh, good, 8 o'clock, so we can get started right away. So a few things to get you to have you make the most of this session. All right, can we do something quickly? If you're watching this on your laptop, you shouldn't have an issue. But if you're watching this on your phone, just so you can make the most of this, I'll just follow me, take a few steps to make this clearer for you on your phone. Just do something. I'll do it on my phone also as I'm showing you. Tap your screen, select the settings icon at the top right hand, and then select quality. Once quality is selected, choose higher picture quality. This will give you a better output on your phone so that you can see clearly and you won't have issues reading the slides. All right, so I think we can get started right away. It's already 8 o'clock, and like we said, no African time. Are we here? Please, if you're here, drop a comment. Let me know you are fully here. Where are you joining me from? I can see people joining, so let's just warm the place up. Just let me know where you're joining from. We saw Jade Consult is joining from Abuja. Awesome. I'm also in Abuja. So let's know if we have more Abuja people in the house, Lagos, wherever you are. You could even be outside the country. Let's know where you're joining from. Today's session is not supposed to take too much time. We're going to just go right into it and deliver what we have for you tonight or today, wherever you are. All right. So our workshop is on how to structure your coaching or consulting business to attract more high-paying clients. How to structure your coaching or consulting business to attract more high paying clients, right? Don't worry, as we go, you get to know more about me. But I want to know if you are in the right place. Is this you? You are phenomenal at what you do as an experienced coach, consultant, expert, or leader, and you have helped clients in the past achieve amazing results. But you're at that point in your business where you want more pay clients, more revenue, more people just seeking what you offer as an expert, as a coach, more people paying for your service. Is that you? Okay, we have a career audience in the house. Well, welcome from Lagos. Awesome, awesome. So as I'm indicating who is in the session, just let me know. And that's me. That's me. I would like to know. So is this you? You can put in the comments. Yes, that's me. If you recognize yourself in any of the answers I'm laying out. All right. Is this you? You show up consistently online to sell your high ticket, but you keep attracting the exact people you don't want. And this has affected the way you sell. To the point that you find yourself slashing your prices, offering scholarships, discounts, and all of that. Is that you? Yes, this is a no judgment. This is why you are in this webinar, this workshop. This is why you were invited because we want to be able to help you correct some of the things in between. So is this drop in the comments if you recognize this and you're like, yes, that's me. Don't worry, no judgments. All right. Is this you? The strategies you've applied in the past have tried. They've brought you to this point. But they lack the capacity to take you to the next level of growth you desire for this year, the rest of this year, for this quarter, for even as you step into 2025. Strategies you learned last year, previous year, they brought you here, but you by yourself, you know that these are not enough to take it to the next level. Drop in the comments if that's you, if you can resonate with this. If you can resonate with this, you are somebody right here with direction on what to do. Because you know that yesterday's strategies won't yield you the results that you desire. So you seek deeper insights from someone who has been around, someone who understands what you're experiencing and knows exactly how to lead you right, especially as it pertains to your specific expertise. Is this you? You need direction, you need help, you need somebody to at least help you, look at the things you've not really noticed and help you pinpoint the problems or the gaps you may be missing. Let's know in the comments if that's you. Vicky's diary says that's me. Awesome. Ah, that's me, Coach Ekere John. Yes, it's awesome. Good. I like this. You guys give me feedback. I want to know that I'm not the only one talking to myself here. I want to know because it's feedback. So when you see me look okay, I'm looking at your comments. I want to, let's make this as engaging as it can be. Okay. So today night, I'll share with you three powerful secrets that will, number one, completely transform your perspective selling content. Two, help you attract the best clients who pay you whatever your price is without you having to overly convince them, or respond to a gazillion objections from million, gazillion. Let's go higher. I mean, those people are always in the DM. They always come. They know that this is not supposed to be. Actually, so they come and ask me, "Oh, my dog ate my phone. Oh, my this thing. The money I was expecting did not come." You don't want those kind of. You want people who are ready to invest. All right, and you want to attract them easily. All right, that's two. The third powerful secret, of course, these three secrets, sorry, the third thing to do for you to enable you multiply your revenue easily and consistently without multiplying the work that you currently do. This is important because, especially with my clients, one important thing for me is that I'm not here to double your work. I'm here to help you identify the simple, most significant things that you should be doing to get the best results. Not to double your work, because we can't even double the number of hours we have in a day. 24 hours we all have. So I'm not here to double your work, but to help you identify what's most important so that you double down on that. And every other thing can be put away. All right? So if you are here and you've not met me before, my name is Amber Eyangajakaye. If you know my handle on Instagram is at I dare not dread. So I help coaches, consultants, experts, and leaders, industry leaders sign on more premium clients easily without the hustle or overwhelm. So I help you attract clients to your high ticket offers. I help you streamline your processes and I help you maximize your profits. The whole ideology behind it is that in no circumstance should anybody, any of us here, including Me, all of us, because we're all in the same bucket. We are experts, we are consultants, we are coaches, we are industry leaders. In no circumstance should it be that we've toiled so hard, invested so much in ourselves, and we are not compensated enough for our knowledge. We are not compensated enough for the impact that we bring to the world or the people we are able to help. Let it not be heard that we are not compensated enough. That after investing so much in ourselves, we can't find people who would pay, consult with us, pay, push by us, pay, and be willing to pay premium to work with us. That is why I do what I do, because you have to use, and it's about time you highly paid for your expertise. What I do with my clients, I try as much as possible to take them out of that place of manage to that place where you position yourself right to attract the clients who come to you easily without you having to double your work. So if this kind of thing excites you, then you are in the right place. You are in the right session tonight. Now you may be wondering, so how did I come about? So where did I start from? I've been doing this business for how many years? Since 2016. I've been a coach since 2016, and this is about 8 plus years. But you know the truth. The first premium offer I ever sold was in 2020. So you can imagine before 2020, 2016 to 2020, I was just winging things. I was just selling little things for 5,000 naira in year, 1,000. I remember selling a 1,000 naira offer, nobody bought. Yes. In 2020, I took the bull by the horn. Okay, let's sell a premium offer. At the time, I sold my premium offer at that time it was for 180,000, 180K. For a first attempt, 7 people paid. Impressive, right? Yeah, for a first attempt. But guess what happened after that? I went back to my comfort zone. I could not sustain it. My business wasn't fully equipped for the high ticket model. I went back to my comfort zone. I lacked strategy. In fact, it was like it happened by chance, by luck. 7 people paid me. Whoa, now what do I do with these 7 people? Yeah, it was good to collect the money. Now I don't know what to do with them. I didn't have any cost strategies. Instead, I overwhelmed them with more work. That's why a lot of them fell out early. They didn't finish the program. Because I thought it was, they're paying me more. What do I give them more? I overwhelmed them. I had no clear strategies. All of that was just me doing trial and error, and I messed it all up. The whole program was complex. It was overwhelming for the clients. It was overwhelming for me. The success rate was low. People were dropping out. But you know what? Only one person followed through to the end. Hi, welcome to everyone joining. It's good to have you here. Only one person followed the program through to the end. And she get results. I, I stuck by her. For me, it was about validation. How can I make this lady, Chichi, her name, how can I make Chichi get results to prove that I am not a fraud? To prove that people did not just pay me and nothing happened. This premium, to prove to myself that Amber, at least you tried. To not make myself chicken out and go back to selling 1K and nobody was even buying. But this was me, I had taken the bull by the horn and gone up to 180K. And then I was almost seeing myself as a failure because no results. People didn't get results. And it's interesting because after doing this program with Chichi, and she completed it, about 2 months later, even after I just left myself, resigned to my own page and gone back to selling cheaper offers, Chichi messaged me, and this was our chat. She told me, Amber, I earn $14,000 now a month. I cannot believe it. And I'm like, wait, hold up, give me the full gist. You said what? And she goes on to tell me, I feel like I don't deserve it. I punch myself. I feel like I'm an imposter. And she says, because it was only that one webinar that I did. And in 2 months of certification, I landed these jobs. Now, what I did with Chichi, I helped her to craft her offer, to put it together, and we presented it to an audience. It's interesting. We presented it to an audience through a webinar. It's interesting because in that webinar, she didn't have a good number of participants join. There were not so many. Maybe about 12, 14 people, I can't remember. Well, a small number. But you know the interesting thing, from that class, from that workshop she did, I have one client who raised up their hand to work with her, reached out to her, told her, you know what, my organization may need you for this. I like what you taught in that place. Let's have you. And she went. How much did they pay her? They paid her for just a consultation. They paid her about, I can't remember from our gist when we chatted together. She gave me the full lowdown. They paid her maybe about $2,000. I'm talking about in 2020, guys. This 2020, about $2,000. And they told her, you know what, we need you again. She went to go and upgrade her certifications. Came back. Chichi at the time of 2020, she was now earning 14,000. They employed her full time, working for them, $14,000 as of 2020. I don't want to imagine what Chichi is earning like how many years later. This is 4 years later. If she was earning $14,000 as of 2020, what could she be earning today? I really should tell her doing this gist. you know, and this was blew my mind because you mean this thing works, this thing, but you know what? I had gone back to my comfort zone already. I already shamed myself. I already felt like, you know what, Amber, just forget it. You are not for this. I like the strategy. I watched it, you know. Then what happened? 2 years down the line, my husband and I moved to Dubai. We relocated, right? And if you know Dubai, you know it's an expensive country. When that happened, it was a matter of Amber, you're still selling 5,000 naira offers. Remember what I said? I went back to my comfort zone. Went back to selling for 5,000 naira offers. Went back to selling cheap offers. Even after I told some people 180K before, I went back. And when in moving to Dubai, it became a question of these 5,000 naira things they are selling will not help you in this country. I hope you know. I hope you know. 5,000 naira is nothing compared to dirhams. What can you really buy? You know? So it was two options I was left with. It's either you figure this coaching business out or you just drop your CV and look for a job. Stop deceiving yourself. That was where I was. It's either I dust my CV or I figure this out. Now, this became a dilemma, but it was, when you're in the middle of the deep, what they call it, the deep blue sea, it's either you go front or you go back and meet Pharaoh. And, so was I ready to go back to the job market and hustle my way through that? How long will it take? Survival is house rent is knocking at our doors. What do we do about this situation? Having that I had been online as a coach since 2016, what kind of shame would that be if I had to just walk away from all of this now? What did I do? I decided, you know what, this is not a dusting of CV matter. We have to go for it. I had to figure out how to get back on that high horse, how to start selling premium in a better way with a better strategy. But when you have a dream and a vision, imposter syndrome sets in again. So this was my mind doing a lot of mathematics, a lot of imposter syndrome. How do I sell high ticket going forward? Last time I did it, it flopped. How would they, what should I fix it at? Will people really want to pay high ticket for? What is the process? When it go viral, would they buy? Can they afford it? Do I need to run a test? Should I do shows? After all, I'm in Dubai. I should go and show. Oh, okay. I'm deceiving myself. I'm taking campaign, all those things. What kind of system should I set up? Should I set up for people or should I go and look for a new audience? Do people owe me? What kind of payment plan should I give people? Should it be that they should pay 20 times? Because the economy, how do I go? Do I go and look for a audience or do I go to Nigerians? Can Nigerians afford to pay premium in this economy? Oh my God. A lot of questions were going through my mind. But you know what? I took the bull by the horn. It was like, you know what I said about the deep blue? You're in between. What do? You keep going forward. This was it. It was either I do this or I do it. So I moved forward and I said to launch an offer for 350K. Like, it's interesting because when I launched this offer, even I did not know. I did not, when you take an action without even thinking about it. I announced it on my stories without even planning it. I just put it up on my story. I said, you know what? I need this number of people. This is the fee. This is what we do together. 350K. Are you in or out? When it has booked you and you are like, what's the worst that can happen now? It's either nobody answers me or hand. But you know what? People signed up for this offer. 350K. And I'm like, whoa, Alma, you have been dulling yourself. This was a chat I had with a client, and I was telling a client of mine who wanted to upgrade her offer also, and she was also afraid, the same fears I was going through. And this was a chat I had with her, and I told her, don't worry, fear is part of the process. When I sold Maximize for the first time, I sold at Okay, my body was shaking. So don't worry, let your body shake. It's okay. And she was laughing because she was encouraged by it. Because the truth is, when you're about to venture into something bigger, your body will shake. Allow it shake. Yeah, did you die? You shook, but you did it. That's what happened. I sold out for 350. This is an offer right now that is going for 1 million. I'm still selling it. People are paying me. But for the first time I sold it, with all the fear I had, I was able to still sell it. People signed up. And not just that, going forward, things are shifting also because based on me understanding what works today, understanding how to reshape my strategies to identify the clients that will actually pay me, doing the legwork, doing the right thing compared to the mistake I did in 2020. I was able to start attracting the people who were willing to pay for this. Screenshots here. This started happening. See people here saying they'll pay me 600K. Oh, let's do Stripe. I started doing payments in Stripe. Like, this is something I thought, oh, I'll set up Stripe. We go into one that will pay. That the first set of people who paid me, they just paid me millions to work with me. On your screen right now, you can see the kind of payments that said coming in. This was me who was selling offers at 5,000 naira. Some of you may have joined bought one of my offers at the time, video editing. I told you at 5,000. That offer went viral. That's why I'm asking because some of you may have bought 5,000 naira. Which I'm selling 5,000 naira. But it could not take me anywhere, not in a country like Dubai. But you see what happened when I tried to take the bull by the horn. People pay me. These are Stripe payments from clients. Stripe payments. You are seeing them in your seven figures. Eight figures. Yeah, that's coming. My clients. I like what I said there. It's coming. But you see, 7 figures, 6 figures, all at once people pay me. Now this will change the game because I realized that, oh my God, whatever you're doing right now, you need it. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And you will see that the people telling me like they don't have two brains. Me, yeah, I don't have two brains. I'm like you. If I could do it, you can do it. And I don't care what the economists say. The economists have always said there are people right now who are willing to pay you premium for whatever it is you are selling. There are people right now that are above the economy. No matter what's happening right now, they are above it. And they can pay you whatever you ask because what you are asking for is more valuable to them than what is happening in the economy. I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that because usually that's the thing people have that people are crying. No, not everyone is crying. The clients out who are willing to pay are ready to pay whatever charge is in spite of what's going around. All right. When I For me, it was not enough for me to just do this for myself. Okay, let's test it out with other clients. Now I went with more confidence to carry my strategies right now and test it with clients. And unlike before, this time around, I had people take action and they got results. What you see on your screen are people screenshots, conversations, people telling me, Amber, you don't believe what just happened. And I'm like, whoa, this is me. I'm always shouting because my clients keep blowing my mind. And that makes me more validated. Like I feel more convinced, more assured, more confident, more fulfilled in what I do. I'm not just helping myself, I'm helping my clients too. I'm helping people also see that they can do it. I'm helping people also see that people can pay them for their expertise. This one was in church dancing and she got her alert, the highest payment she has ever received. And she said her dance tempo increased. This is over 250K. The client paid her. This is somebody that was not even paid anything before. Another client down here, we'll talk about her in a bit, got people paying her 50K for her offer without complaining. In a day, she was able to get over 1M in a day's payments. Now, more stories about you can see this person here selling offers, begging, wondering, will people be able to pay? Let me pay people and give her 7,000. Pay maybe 10,000. When she learned from her strategies I taught, she went forward and increased her fee to 100K. At 100K, realized that this thing is not working. She increased it to 200K. And she was running like she was fully booked 200K. Fully booked. Right now, somebody that's gone wild. Right now, her offers are wild. The other day she put up a screenshot, 1.5 million the clients paid her. This makes me feel so, so good to see that the people I am in relationships with clients I am working with are able to achieve results. Because this thing is not just for one person to enjoy or to see. More people there, experts, people who are paid their dues, people like you should be able to attract clients who are willing to pay because what you do is phenomenal. What you do is impactful, it changes life. So people should be willing to pay you whatever you ask for. More screenshots of people's results and all of that. Don't worry, I'll get into a few of them in it. But this is the story I was even talking about. This client of mine, her name Dio, when she signed up to work with me, she had, this kind of situation where somebody is very good at what she does, shows up online, is very active, does a lot of interviews, people are inviting her for stop doing all that. However, only both of us was going to the market. When she reached out to me, she told me, Amber, forget all of that. I don't make anything. She told me sincerely, Amber, I have not been able to find clients who will pay me. Okay, let's get on board. We went together and we started working together on my 3 month coaching program. And it's interesting how I was able to help her craft her offer. She put it out there. All these payments you saw on the screen came in one day, over 1M in one day. First time sign up from 0 to 1M in a day. When the first sign up came up, she sent me a DM. How much? She sent me the screenshot. This is, of course, video voice recording. I was jumping, I was shouting, I was dancing, dancing all over my house, excited for Dio. Not too long after, she sent me another screenshot. About the second payment just came in. Oh my God, I'm jumping all over. Really God, thank you. Because this was validation. Before we knew it, I said, I kid you not, all of this happened in less than a month. I remember that day. Amber, it's really money. Another payment. It was just for her, it was magical. I'm sure if you visit my page on Instagram, you hear her raw, you see the testimonial there. You know my page, it's the one in the middle. You'll see it there. You can hear this testimonial, you will hear her voice. Go and play it when you go to my Instagram, you see it there. So this is not gimmicks. This is me telling you what can change for you. What can change for you the moment you understand some specific things. All right. Now, this was another client. She threw away her old offers and stepped into this one. This was one I was talking about that raised her price to 100K. After saying, people, let me keep it for 7K, she raised her price to 100K. And even when she did, she realized that, what, let's increase it again. She doubled it to 200K. And the last person I told you about that, I saw on her page, which day she posted 1.5M, somebody paid her. This same economy. So I want you to imagine what your life would be like if you were to start attracting a steady flow of premium clients, high-paying clients into your business within the next 3 months. This one is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not the one I'll tell you when you wake up tomorrow morning. No. There are certain strategies you need to put in place. And this was the mistake I made in 2020. I didn't have the strategies defined. But now I have them well defined, and my business has thrived because of this strategy. My clients' businesses have also thrived because of this strategy. And these are the secrets I'll share with you tonight. Imagine what your own life, your business would look like if you were to start attracting a steady flow of premium clients into your business within the next 3 to 6 months. What would you do? Secrets I'm about to share with you tonight will bring you closer to that dream, just as it did for me and my clients. And trust me, it works. These secrets work. All right. So after this workshop, you will discover 3 overlooked secrets that are guaranteed to enable you attract premium clients to your coaching or consulting business. All right. These may be things you have heard before, but you hear them differently tonight. You hear them differently tonight because they're highly overlooked, but they are the things that will change the game for you. All right. Now, are you ready? I've been talking. I want to hear from you. Are you ready? Drop in the comments. Are you ready? Are you ready? Esther said, in fact, you are listening to all my questions. Messified, good evening. Good to have you here. Welcome, everyone. Good to have you here. Esther says, I really want to bring my offer to life. I have the structure, but I haven't fleshed it out. Consulting is taking too much of my time. I need to refocus. Absolutely. I understand you. Which is why you need to restructure, refocus. It doesn't have to take all your time. Yeah. T Spice Kitchen says, I'm ready. Oh, Vicky's Diary says, I'm ready. Awesome. So, everyone here, let me know if you are ready. Are you ready? So, go ahead and subscribe to the channel in case any videos come up. You'll be the first to see them. Limit all distractions. Close the door. Put your earpiece on so people don't disturb you so you don't get distracted. Let's get the most out of this. Just limit every distraction. Let's get the most out of this, right? Reinvent the coach Mo says, I'm ready. Adam Holloway says, ready. James Consult says, ready. Aisha says, I came ready. Victoria says, ready. Flip Lagos says, I'm ready. Whoa, Esther Jackson, I'm so ready. Awesome. It's good to know. I'm so happy to have you all here. So let's dig right in. Let's dig in. Secret one. Sell this, not that. Sell this, not that. I'm sure you're wondering what's this, what's that. That's why we're here. Let's go right into it. Right? Now, I want you to answer a question for me. What was the first thing that came to mind when you thought about selling premium? When you thought about selling to premium clients, what was the first thing that came to your mind? Let's have it in the comments. What was the first thing that came to mind when you thought about selling to a premium market? What was the first thing that came to mind when you thought about? Did it come in the form of a question, a fear? Let's know. Let's know. We're all, we're all. There's no judgment. Let's all hear it. What was the first thought that came to mind? Yeah. Was it concern? You have questions? When you thought about selling to the premium market, to people who are willing to pay premium, what were the first thoughts that came to mind? Flip Lagos says, I lack the marketing strategy or reach. Hmm. Okay. Esther Ijaku says, they don't know me. Victoria Obona says, how do I reach them? Brilliant question. Brilliant observations, brilliant thoughts, because it's what it is, it's the truth. Not alien to me at all. These are the kind of questions or thoughts that observations that keep up. And I'm like, hey, can I do this? You know, um, Vicky's diary says they might not give you a trial. I don't know. Hmm. T Spice Kitchen says traction. Akimbo Boye says excellent. Premium excellence. Interesting. Aisha Abubakar says, would they pay that much for it? Hmm. Reinvent Kochimo says, would people be able to afford it? Very good. And honestly, there's no wrong question here. There's no wrong thought here. Because this is the reality of this. Those questions will surely come up. Victoria says already. Those questions will always come up. And it's interesting because when it comes to selling premium offers, people overlook this one thing. And for you who is asked, who has those questions that come up in your head, I want you to think about this number one element. And this will crush every kind of fear. If you have your offer and promise solution dialed in, that is one step in the right direction. That is one thing that will take you knowing that will get you knowing that you are on the right path to success. All right. Many highly experienced coaches, consultants, and experts miss this one thing, or they get it wrong. This offer. A lot of us here listening to me tonight, the offer may just be the problem. How you're offering your offer may just be the problem. This may just be the reason why people are not coming for pay. PD says, I have a lot to offer, but I'm not good enough. Poster syndrome. Exactly. Those things make you start feeling less than yourself. Adam Pollock says, well packaged content. Okay, awesome. People get this wrong. They get the offer and solution wrong. How? How? One way you may be getting this wrong is that you're selling your program instead of the outcome. A lot of us do this, where we try so hard and we are then buying my Batman coaching program. It is 6 months with 25 videos, 25 templates. This will change your life. You focus more on selling the program instead of promised outcome. This is the reason why. You should focus more on selling your outcome instead of selling your program. I have programs I sell, but I'm not outside there shooting in people's faces because that's not what people don't even care. People don't, will you give them the results they see? Yes or no? That's what they want to know. How they will achieve it is whatever, that's your own business. But can you promise them that they'll get this result at the end of the day? This is what you should be focusing on. But most of us here focus more on embellishing our program, embellishing our online course, doing the abracadabra to make people think that they're paying well. They're getting a lot for 200K. They're getting a lot for 150K. But it goes more, this is deeper than that. This is deeper than that. Avoid this as much as possible when it comes to selling your offer. When you go on and start pushing and telling people that it is 65 videos, this program is for 6 months, have you told them what they will make out of it? What is the end outcome? What is the end result? Because that's what people want to know. Your clients want to know. This is what premium clients are willing to know first. I had a client ask me, so how is she going to, sell this and all of that? And I gave her a good example. If somebody was to go to a hospital now and maybe you want to have a surgery, and the surgeon goes ahead and tells you, "Oh, this thing we are going to work. You're going to be in the hospital for 12 months. You will be bedridden. You will not be able to talk. When we do this, we'll do that. We'll do that." Do you think the person will go back? Or do you know what the surgeon tells the person? That don't worry. After you are done, you will be completely cleared of this. Oh, doctor, what does it now take? That's when the doctor can go ahead and tell them, say, okay, the Batman program takes like this, like this, like this. But the doctor starts with the solution. You'll be completely free of this disease. Once we do this, you come back and this thing will be completely. Once you do the surgery, this will be completely gone, and you'll be a free man again. That is what people sell. The outcome. People just want to know they will be delivered, they will be healed, their problem will be solved. Focus more on that and don't dwell too much on this other embellishment, your features. Don't dwell too much on the value, focus more on the feature. All right. Another way people get this wrong, they sell what they learned in school instead of what the clients will use in their lives. This is another problem. Where we focus on selling the knowledge that we have. I see this happen a lot with life coaches. I see this happen a lot with doctors, lawyers. I had this client who reached out to me and just from us working together, me just looking at her content and her offers, I told her, no, this can't work. A lawyer, you can't come and be doing online courses, teaching people, you know, blah blah blah. What are they supposed to learn inside your online course now, inside your coaching program now? Law. You went to law school, 5 years in school, university. You want to come and what's the word? Cramp it for people in an online course. What do you want to teach them? Because they're business owners, you want to teach them law or what? Do they need it? If they needed this information, why don't they hire you? Yeah. You shouldn't be selling what you learned in school to people. You should be selling your expertise to them that you are willing to help. Use that knowledge you learned for your own sale. Not that you want to transport that knowledge to your client's head, especially when they are not qualified to do it. So what are your clients going to do with all this law information? And we see it a lot. You go on Instagram, we see some lawyers, some doctors also. We see that a lot. Hold podcast might start teaching medicine. Start teaching. So this is an imperial space lager. It comes by the what am I supposed to do with that information? That's why you're the doctor. Why are you telling me? Why do I need to know that the body organism needs to be clinical? And this is what no, and this is the mistake. Some of us see people do that and we think this is the way. You don't realize that some people come and teach knowledge, teach what they know, maybe teach law, teach medicine. Their end goal may not be their clients, the audience they are teaching. They may be passing on that information because they are building. Tomorrow, another company will come and pay them to talk to their community. Pay them to influence their community, to suggest some product. For you, you want to follow. Next thing you get it wrong, you start looking for clients, is that same audience. But if you're teaching them what you know, why do they need to hire you? If you're teaching them what you learned, why do they need to hire you? They should just go and apply it in their life and get the kind of answers they are looking for. This is not what it should be. Because what you're doing when you're doing that is you're causing your clients to be more confused. You're transferring more of information rather than transformation. This is the difference. All you do is give people information. You are going to keep equipping people who are still willing to be informed. There are not people willing to be transformed. There are not people willing to take action or to consult or to get your help. Because you are teaching them the thing anyways. Why do they now need you? But many of us get it wrong. We want to turn to Google of our clients. So when our clients want answers, they should come to us. But the thing is, you can't compete with Google. You can't compete with ChatGPT. Those platforms give information, but guess what? They don't give transformation. So you need to be able to draw the line. You are not an informer. You are a transformer. Wherever that word came from. You are here to transform lives, not to share information. So you should be thinking more about transformational solutions, not informational solutions. Not about sharing information, not about turning to the Google of your clients. So your client does not need to go to Google, they should come to you. That's not how it works. This is the mistake you may be getting wrong. Another way you may be getting something wrong here when it comes to your offer is you're selling complexity and overwhelm instead of simple, straightforward processes. That's what I said earlier, how I work with my clients. And as much as possible, I'm trying to instead shrink the work that you do because it's not about overwhelming the client. You know, you take people through 65 lessons. When are they going to finish that? Don't forget your clients are parents, they also have their own businesses, they have a lot on their hands, they're overwhelmed, they don't have time on their own hands enough. You now overwhelm them some more with lessons, with 26 bonuses, with 24 modules, with 12 months of teaching. What are you teaching? Why won't they follow? Time apathy is a thing. They drop off before you even realize. Before you even reach that 12 months, they've dropped off. And that's these things I'm telling you are things I did without my 20,000, without my offer in 2020. That's my offer. I was overwhelming, mainly because they paid me my first month. It was overwhelming. They stopped showing up for classes. This is a mistake. I had a client reach out, so good at what she does, helping, 20,000, that's 20,000, 20 years in her industry, furniture. All right, 20 years expertise, furniture, and furniture making. And she wanted to understand why she was not able to sell. She's trying to sell and just has a few people signing up. Okay, I went into the whole program. What what I went and looked at it. Do you know that from 12 modules, 12 modules, guess what we cut it down to? Put in the comments. Can you get 12 modules that she had to teach people, to teach clients to sign up? Do you want to guess how many we crushed it down to? Let's have it in the comments. From 12, what did we cut it down to? Can you guess? Flip Lagos says two. Okay. Can we have more? Esther is in between three or four. T-Spice Kitchen says five. Victoria says stable scattering and transformational solution. Exactly. Vicky, I will come back to your comments in a bit. Anu says three. I mean, well, let's go to it. From 12 modules, we cut it down to three. So, yes, Anu, you're correct. Yes, Esther, you're partially correct. And Aquavio says four. Kupola says four. It was three. From 12 modules, we cut it down. And we cut it down to three. And you know the most interesting thing? With 12 modules, her problem was people would sign, they would not finish. So, because of that, she didn't have testimonials. She didn't even know when she puts out what people will learn outside, they were not signing up. Why would they sign up when all the things you have packed to give them, they don't even need it? So we went inside there and we looked at her entire delivery. and say, is this what you want to do? Clients you want to attract, don't they know these things already? It's like, yeah, they know it. But because I want to make it comprehensive, so let me I said this is exactly why they are not signing up. People are not going to pay you premium to come and have you repeat the same things they know. So you're overwhelming them. And the interesting thing, after we cut it, the three last ones were the ones we the ones from number 1 to number 9 were information that her premium price already knew. So because of that, she was only going to attract people who were not willing to pay premium. It was attractive because she wanted to go wide on information. She was going to attract a lot of people who were not willing to pay her premium price. Meanwhile, those who are willing to pay, the only thing that interests them is in 10, 11, 12. But 10, 11, 12 is happening at week 10, 11, 12. When is the time for anybody to wait for that? This was a mistake. PD got it correct 3 also. This was a mistake. Sometimes we think we have to pad up our offer, pad it, give it some more. So it will look like the price. It doesn't work that way. That's why you are the expert. Previous clients are going to pay you because you, as the expert, has gone inside, saved what they do not need, and selected exactly what they need. And go and hand it to them like this. It doesn't matter how little it is. You need to pay because all the legwork. You've done all the work. You've discovered the one thing they need, and you're giving it to them. Take. They will pay you for that because you saved them time. What we need to realize here is that people are willing to pay more to save themselves the time they would have used to go around in circles. Yes, people are paying you premium because you have just cut out that time they would have used to go around in circles. So don't be this person who comes and you look so good, you dress up, you take photo shoots, people just see you, she knows. So when they come in, all they get from you is fluff. You don't understand. Yes, you are so embellished in your English, the things you are teaching. You sound so sophisticated, but they don't get anything from you at the end of the day. No transformation, no results. Just fluff, just information. Don't be that person. So do this. Solve a premium problem, not a cheap problem. Solve a premium problem, not a cheap problem. And don't worry, we'll go about in the next slide, I'll explain more about that. Plus, your solution and offer should have a clear outcome for a specific client and a clear process to how it will be achieved. These are the things you focus on, not 60 modules, 25 bonuses. Classes will be held on Zoom. The clients don't care. We should be focusing more on the promised outcome. Clear. There is no mystery here. There's no, what we are selling is not a secret. There's no point trying to hide what it is that your clients need. The people who pay you premium need. Because you're afraid that if you put it out there, your competitors will steal it. For anything, you have an edge. For anything, you should know what your edge is. They can't steal who you are. They can't steal you as the brand. So let your offer have a clear outcome for a specific client and a clear process to how it will be achieved. No mysteries, no hidden gimmicks. This is what I will do with you. The result you get will take you through 1, 2, 3. Everything should be clear, transparent. All right. Now, when we talked about premium solution in the previous slide, sell a premium, what do we call it? Solve a premium problem. Solve a premium problem. And this is what some of us are doing right now. We are selling cheap problems. We are selling, sorry, what did we say there? We said solve a premium. We are solving cheap problems. That's how I should put it. We are solving, this is the case of somebody right now, maybe any of us here. This client needs a premium solution. As you can see, in the client's mind, the client needs a surgery. She's saying, telling herself that this problem is a surgery. This is not a pharmacy, this is not a chemist problem. This is a real doctor problem that they will do surgery. She knows. But Here is this person here trying to sell to this client plaster. In other countries, they call it band aid. So you are trying to sell a band aid solution, begging the person kneeling down, please, I can help you. This person knows that her solution, her problem is bigger than this. Somebody has a fracture. You are telling her that, don't worry, we just put a few plasters on it. Eh? She's not even going to listen to you. Her mind right now is to go to the hospital and have a doctor piece together her wound, probably a surgery. She knows that this problem is a big problem. It requires a big solution. But no, here's what many of us are doing. We are still selling mini solutions, small ebooks, small micro course. I mean, we call it micro course. Small. I'm not saying those are not important, but you see the thing when you're selling premium, you have to aim for premium solutions. If you want to attract premium clients, you have to aim for premium solutions. And premium solutions don't come in information form. Yes, you sell somebody a book, but that is not a transformation. That is something that will help her with information. Yes, you want to sell a checklist. Yes, it will help, but it is not enough to transform her. Do you understand what's going on here? This thing here, this treatment, at the end of the day, will they use plaster? Yes, they'll use plaster at some point, maybe at the end, when to cover the surgery points. They will need plaster, or they will need whatever this person is selling in their chemist. But the main thing that will solve the problem is not the plaster, it's a surgery. It's a surgery. What happens to this client walking away? Client is clearly walking away from you and going to look for the next person who has a surgery solution, a premium solution for her. And that person, of course, she knows that premium requires premium money. You pay premium for this solution. She knows. So your 5K offer, your 10K offer, your 15K offer, she knows that this is all will help her. She's going for a surgery that will even charge her $2,000, $10,000. She knows. She knows that surgeries are expensive. So she's expecting an expensive solution. I don't know if you're getting this. She already undervalues your solution because it can't help her one. Two, it is too much of a quick fix. It cannot solve the real problem. Three, it is a surface level solution. It is not transformational. In fact, I can go on and on. She knows that this surgery will cost her. So why are you not selling surgery solutions? Why? Why are we stuck on selling cheap plasters, cheap offers, band-aid solutions, quick fixes? When we do that often, guess who we attract? People who only want to buy band-aid, people who are good enough with plaster, people who have bruises. They don't have expensive problem. They just have a small, ah, I hit my hand on the wall. Oh, okay, give me plaster. So you're going after people who just have small wounds instead of you to be going after people who have premium problems. See, these dynamics, by just making a shift in this, you've changed the game. That's the truth. By just making a slight shift in this, you have changed the game for yourself. That's just the truth. Are we following? T Spice Kitchen says he was not walking away, he was running for his dear life. Exactly. Says bandage for surgery, something. Exactly. Now, let me tell you about a client of mine. This client, she's a brand designer and funnels expert, right? And when this client reached out to me, she was struggling to find clients. This was her message to me. She said, hello, Miss Amber. Thank you for your amazing webinar. She attended a webinar just like you all did, just like we all are doing right now. It was insightful, and I kept thinking about contacting you. I follow you on my personal page. I am Omuwa. I'm a brand identity designer, and I also design websites, landing pages, and automated funnels. I know I do quite well. This is where I'm going. I know I do quite well with my work. Many of you here can attest. You too, you do quite well with your work. But I'm struggling so much to find clients. Many of you can attest to this. You do quite well, but you're struggling. Aside from my sister, I've not had a single client, despite reaching out to hundreds of. Eh? You said what? I had to circle that in red. Eh? Did you even see the end of that thing? She said, I've not had a single client despite reaching out. So she's doing a lot of cold marketing, cold DMs, entering people's DMs, reaching out to prospects, hundreds of them. Yet she did not nail one single client. When I listened to your live webinar, I knew immediately that I was doing something. Now, when Omua reached out, what we said, okay, let's do this. Let's get onto a one-on-one strategy session together. She signed up. This was, of course, experts. This is screenshot from the meeting, 90-minute strategy session I hold with clients. And this was me dissecting her content, dissecting a lot of things, not just her content, her offer, her messaging strategy, the kind of things she was selling, whether she was selling plastic or surgery, you know, dissecting it, or the kind of audience she was going after, doing a complete 360 diagnosis and setting her right. This document you see here, I blurred it. This is the mapped out plan we put together. Do this, do this, do this, do this. And what happened next? Read this. Few weeks later, Omoa messaged me. She said, "Hello, Miss Amber. I have good news. I got my first client 2 weeks ago. She paid full deposit last week, and I am currently working on her project. Besides that, I have been having prospective clients reach out to me, something that didn't happen before. Remember what she said before? She said she's not able to get a single client, even after reaching out to hundreds of prospects. Now, see how the tables change. Now she's having prospective clients reach out to her. She doesn't need to enter their DM to chase them. They are now the ones calling to her and say, "This is how it like, no offense to people who do code marketing, who enter people's code DMs, code, but it takes a lot of grit, a lot of guts, a lot of it takes a lot because you have to be ready to be rejected, you have to be ready to be ignored, you have to be ready to be, frowned at. Code DM, I don't know how to do it honestly, and I really, cut cap for people who do it because it can be so when you start getting a lot of no's, that's how it just does you. You can't lose confidence in yourself. Now, imagine the joy Omuwa had, realizing that clients would start coming to her instead. Because of the things we needed to shift during that strategy session with her. She said something that didn't happen before. Just yesterday, a client that found me by referral paid full deposit. Remember, she said it was only her sister who was her client. Now people are paying her. She says, which means in the space of 1 month, I signed 2 clients. This is somebody she's selling premium, designs websites, she does a lot of funnels for people. So imagine her hustle before, and now things have changed. And I want to say thank you. I can't describe the clarity you gave me. My audience is much clearer. My message is super clear. Don't stop doing what you do. Of course, that's why I'm here. I'm still doing what I do. You know. Now here's another client of mine. This client is a certified doctor of natural medicine. For some reason, I attract a lot of doctors, and I don't take it for granted at all because we see a lot of doctors. They look so posh, put together, but a lot of them are struggling with earning. They're struggling because a lot of people are coming to them expecting you're a doctor now, treat us for free. So why are you charging? Are you not a doctor? It's not your it's not your responsibility to help us, help us. They forget that people need to pay bills. Really? The government has not helped the doctor that needs to pay bills, you know. So this client of mine, it was tough selling her offer of 250K. This client helps people with type 2 diabetes. So people have that type 2 diabetes, she can assure them that in 8 weeks working with her, they'll be free of it. Now, my responsibility as a coach to my clients is not to go and they're the experts at what they do. I just help them position right to sell it to the people who need it and are willing to pay premium. So that's why people come, they're experts. I don't know anything about diabetes. I have no idea how type 2 diabetes is being cured. This client knows, but the problem was that she was unable to attract the clients. Even at 250K, she was not getting clients. So I asked her, you know what? This 250K, are you earning a profit? She said, in this economy, even one profit I'm not seeing. But how can I even increase it? They can't even pay this price. I said, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. So she signed up for a strategy session with me. After a lot of dissecting and everything, she said, you know what, Amber, I know, thank you for all these ideas and how you mapped it out, but I need you. Can you walk me through this for 3 months? We went up to 3 months coaching together. What did we do? It was shocking. When we looked at the price she was selling at 250K, even if people were not buying, we said, you know what is it going to look like if you make a profit on this? By the time she did her mathematics again and put the profit, summarized everything, and we arrived at, okay, you're going to go out there and sell this offer for 250K. Eh? Yes. From 250K, we raised it to 750K. Remember, people were not paying at 250K. She was finding it hard to sell at 250K. Yet we had the guts to increase it to 750K. Let me tell you what happened. In less than 3 weeks, following the strategies and everything we had mapped out together, had a client sign up at 750K. The screenshot is there. I have nothing to hide. She said, woke up to my first payment. Amber, remember the person I told you wanted to join last year for 250K, but he said it was too high. Now he came back saying he's ready. When I told him the price has increased, he's the one that paid. I want you to listen to that closely. This person came to meet her to help him with his type 2 diabetes. She told him the price was 250K. He said it was too high. He left. He came back later after we have put some work together and refined everything for her. He came back when she told him, sorry, Oga, this price has changed. Changed by 3 times. It's not 250K, it's now 750K. He paid without questions. This person could not pay 250K. This is what I'm talking about. The same people who have neglected you come back and pay premium. Most of the clients who pay me premium today were people who were paying me 5K offers. The same clients, but I was positioned wrongly. People pay you whatever you ask for if you have the audacity to ask. You have the strategy to back what you're asking for. You have the strategy to back. You have the strategy to carry what you are, to carry the offer you're selling. You know exactly what to find the right client, craft the offer in the right way, to put it out there in the right client, in front of the right client, to deliver it rightly. You get the clients you're asking for, no matter what your price is. And I don't care what your price is. Let it be 2 million, 5 million. Don't worry, we'll go into more millions to go. After this first payment, this was 5th January. This was the next she sent me another message came on 8th, 3 days later. We have not even started less than 3 weeks of a 3 month coaching program. Good morning, go up to another payment. And I'm like, again, I'm dancing again. Next thing, another after this next payment, 3rd or 10th January, it was 2 days later. Third payment, but this is my 10th client for okay, this is my 10th client for January to work. So she set a target for herself, 10 clients that month. And I'm like, I'm loving this, all this in 1 week. All these payments came in 1 week. This was somebody that was struggling to sell 250K. Next thing I knew, another payment has come in. First client, I said, oh, okay, you know what? This by this time, she had even the money she paid for coaching, she had already made it back in less than 3 weeks. 3, 4 weeks now, because all this happened within a space of time. And so this her first client, they made me go to my Instagram. If you go to my Instagram page, you see one of these posts, you scroll down. I took the post to Instagram. This was the first payment, I took it out there and talked about. What payment was I took okay, I took it out there, and this was her first payment, first paid in full client. I put this out there to talk to tell my audience about it because of my excitement. But I just want you to see how a lot can change for you if you know the right strategy to carry out. And a lot of people are stuck where they are because they have refused to change what they are doing. Should not be you. So let me tell you clearly how I help my clients achieve these results. Number one, we identify the right clients they should serve. I say to my clients, we identify the right client you should be serving. So you should be this is exactly how I will help you if you're coming to, if you seek my help in any way. But I'm even letting you know so that you fix it, even if you can't fix it yourself. We identify the right client you should serve. We upgrade their offer to be fit for that client. We come up with a clear outcome and promise. It has to be clear. We map out how it will help them. We eliminate all vagueness or complexity. Remember what I said about you're not there to make their lives more difficult, to overwhelm them with more. They show up and the clients say yes. The clients say yes. This is clearly step by step how it's done. If you follow these two, you will attract premium clients. You attract ready to pay clients, ready to invest. You will attract high paying clients if you follow this through. This is not, like I said, this is not something that is mysterious that only certain people can achieve. You can achieve it too. As long as you follow these exact steps I just laid out. Now let's go to our next secret. Secret two. Do this, not that. Do this, not that. Now, one mistake that may be ruining your chances of attracting premium clients to your coaching or consulting business is you are easily forgettable. Don't be that person. Don't be easily forgettable. All right? Don't be that person who, number one, I'm sure you're asking, how am I easily forgettable? You sound like everyone else in your industry. Don't be that person. You're selling to everybody. You have not picked the ideal client you're speaking to. Instead, you are trying to sell to everybody a piece of something for everybody. Oh, I tell everybody. Oh, anyone who is interested. That's not how it works. You are following the bandwagon. Okay, they say we should dance on the ceiling. We'll go and dance on the ceiling. That's not how it works. You are sharing basic value, basic level information. That's not how it works. And posting random content, random information that people can easily find on Google or ChatGPT today. That's not how it works. You are not being known for one thing. Instead, if they want everything, I was there now. Once upon a time, I was a marketing coach. Anything I did there, I can teach anything marketing. Until I realized I have to streamline teaching one thing. Don't be that person who is the expert in everything. Don't be that person. It's a big mistake a lot of us may be doing. All right. When you flip those things to get out the other way, this is what simply just means. You're not saying anything different. So, in essence, you're sounding like everyone. It means you're not saying anything different. When people are scrolling their phone, they just say, "This is how to." They just scroll before you finish your line because this thing I'm about to say, they've heard it. In fact, the post under them, they heard you say the person say the exact same thing. The clients you're serving don't want general; they want meaningful specifics. So you giving general information is you selling to everyone, and it's not everyone who pays premium. Everyone needs plaster, but not everyone is willing to pay premium for that. The clients you're speaking to have been burnt before. And if you understand this well enough, you will know how to avoid the things that burns them. So they are more experienced in the coaches they are looking for now. They've been burnt before, they pay for, they have experience with coaches. So when you come on the scene, you have to be saying something different to get their attention. And that's the truth. If you sound like everyone else, if you don't bring anything substantial to them, they're just going to walk past you because they've heard you before. They've heard what you are saying. They've heard you before. They were bonds. So you need to come from the angle that will make them realize that, oh my God, this is different. Yes. The clients you want to attract won't pay premium for viral fluff. I see a lot of people wishing to go viral. Virality does not bring premium clients. You need to know that. To get you viral, what will happen is that you bring a lot of random people your way. People who were just scrolling on Instagram and saw something funny and came. Oh, you better, if it was funny content, better have more funny content. They won't engage. They will instead swallow up your former audience that were there. They will not, in fact, your viral content is what brought them, but that was where it ended. You're not interested in anything you have to offer. You know, they feel you don't get them. Imagine putting out information and the people you're trying to attract to, this one don't even know what we're talking about. So they don't even get. Don't be that person. They don't believe you are the expert for them. This is also a problem. When people just feel, being there, done that. No, she's doing great, but she's not the one for me. The kind of clients you are seeking to attract, start saying you are not the one for her. That means there's a mismatch going on here. Because she should know you, she should see you and tell herself that, oh, ma, this is the client, this is the coach I want to work with. She should be able to convince herself that it is you or no one else. Nobody should be competing that space with her in her head. So if you flip this completely by creating real authority in your industry, you will have premium clients self-convincing themselves that working with you is in their own best interest. You see the important thing here? You won't need to be chasing them to convince them to work with you. Just by establishing real authority and knowing how to position yourself right, flipping those things I just showed you in another direction, you will have people see you like, oh my God, why didn't I see you when I went to go and pay that other person? Oh my God, you are the coach for me. How much is it? Oh my God, I am paying. It is I must before the end of this month, I must send in that money. I must work. That's how it should be. That's how I've been able to attract clients. They just for some reason know that Amber is not everyone else. Amber is not that other coach. Amber is different. So on their own, self-convince themselves to work with me. They are sold before they come to my DM. Because all the things I do, all the things I have flipped, make people self-convinced. I don't need to convince them. I hardly get anybody coming to my DM and tell me, hey, you say, what can you do for me again? You say, what? Can you really do it? No, never. Because I do a lot of front loading, establishing real authority, flipping those things I showed you in the previous slide, doing my showing up right, not giving up fluff, not sounding like others in my industry, giving substantial depth, making my clients feel seen, making them know that this is what they need and I have what they need. By the time I show up in the right way, they self-convince themselves. So they come into my DM sold. They're already coming in sold, not for me to sell to them. They're coming in sold. When they come into the DM, it's like, Amber, I'm ready now. Where's bank details? How can I pay to get started? That is the effect we're talking about. Creating real authority did this for me. How? Let me give you an example. This client, a case study of client N, all right? She's a foreign education consultant I worked with. It's interesting because this client has worked with me in private coaching 3 months. This private coaching is my highest offer. 3 months private coaching, my highest offer. So this you can imagine how much person paid to work with me on that. She was able to get amazing results even there. And I just did a mastermind recently, Scale Up Mastermind. She was also part of that mastermind. So I'm able to have clients come in and work with me and still come in to work with me in the future because for some reason I'm doing right because I'm helping them at every level. That's how I'm able to maintain client retention, clients life value. They're able to keep clients, they're able to still work with you at every level of their growth. You have something to give them, and they will still get results at every step of their growth. Now, this client situation, before she signed up to work with me, she was unable to. As a foreign education consultant, what she does is that she's in Canada. She helps people relocate to Canada for study, through the study route. Now, when she signed up to work with me, she wasn't able to attract premium clients. What she would do is that she was at the time teaching IELTS. And I was like, "Ah, how much is it? She said 15K. So is this where you want to remain? 15K. So let me ask you, 15,000 naira, if you convert it to Canadian dollar, how much is that? She started laughing. By the money will not reach anywhere, oh, but I don't know what else to do. That's why I need you. You know? Okay, we go and look at it. We go back to the drawing board. There and there, we're able to cut down a lot of things she was doing wrong. Because all of the things she was doing was having her attract a lot of freebie seekers. People who wanted free. People who come and pay for IELTS, do the training, but they will not even have admission. They don't even have school fees to pay for the admission. If they have admission, they don't have the fees to pay. They don't even have transport to go to Canada if they even got admission. So why are they doing the IELTS? They don't know. So why are they coming to her WhatsApp groups that she was creating? They don't even know. They were just saying because they were aspiring to go to Canada, they just offer free things to enter. So she was attracting a lot of freebie seekers, people who could not afford her, people who could not even travel to Canada, people who could hardly compensate her for her offers. We sat down, we dissected everything. We said, you know what, you can't be doing this. No, you have to go after the clients who are willing to invest, people who are, you know, high quality clients who, if you work with them today, they will be willing and ready to go to Canada. We need to transform your positioning and marketing to attract those people. And that also involves us working on your authority, slipping a lot of things. So one look into her positioning and business process, I could tell why she was having those issues and we fixed it. Now we positioned her right, and then this started happening. She knew that this was we positioned her right, and then she set out to attract a new breed of client. This was our chat. She said, I know my clients will know by now that the music has changed. And I was like, now they either dance to the music or they off it. It's simple. Because once you make some certain changes according to align with your new positioning, the former audience you had who were freebie speakers who could not pay you, it won't sync with them anymore. They will notice that something has changed over here. And what it means is that your new positioning will start attracting a new breed of clients because the former ones could not pay you. So there is a structural change. When we talked about this session, we said how to structure your coaching business, your consulting business to attract high paying clients. It has to do with fundamental structures. It's not about fluff. It's not about, oh, hey, go and post this today. That's not how it works. Structural changes that will have to change the people you've been attracting and start attracting a new breed of people. And I assure you that once those changes start happening, new breed of people may not come in one day. And this is what I tell my clients. Prepare. I set their expectations. You know that it doesn't happen in one day. Things have changed, structures have changed. It just means you have to wait for it to marinate because the new clients will not come in one day, but just stay consistent with this new positioning. So this was why she was saying she knows that her current followers will realize that the music has changed. Yes, because now you are talking something that they don't understand anymore. Exactly. Because they're not the audience for you. Let now whatever you're saying now will attract a new breed. Let them come. Next thing, before we started seeing results way sooner than she even expected. And this was her chat. Said, good day, coach. Today is good. Two of my prospects just made the first installment payment each of $1,000. Hey, now we're talking. In Canada, people should be paying in dollars. Each of them say $1,000. Even if it means them paying it in Naira equivalent. But you had two clients paying her $1,000. I wasn't hoping for fast sales because my business structure has changed. I knew my audience needed time for it to sink in. So I braced up for it. Remember what I said about I manage the expectations to know that it doesn't happen in one day. So brace up for it. But Amber, it has started happening. God is wonderful. Thank you so much, Amber. Yes. So even if I manage expectation, who knows, it may happen sooner than expected. The other client I told you about that helps with type 2 diabetes in less than 3 weeks. Even though I told her, don't worry, I've made these changes now, it may take a while. But she started seeing results in less than 3 weeks, which is a bonus, which is a good thing, because structural changes take time. But all the better if you even see results soonest. It means you put your back on it and you're making it work. Now, sometime back, I messaged this my Canadian client. And it happened that if you are aware of what happens in Canada, they're always changing their policies when it comes to government policies, immigration policies, and all. So some policy changes had happened within her industry that affected her other colleagues. Well, guess what? Because of how she had stood out in her industry, doing things differently, she was not shaken by this policy. And every day there's always a new policy. In fact, the policies even favored her instead. This was our chat. Amber, thank you. Niching down is the best decision I ever took. How would I have positioned myself as an authority in this time? I would have just been seen as a blogger, just giving people information. And that's the person all here like bloggers. We just give information. But people are not buying transformational offers from us. And we don't want that. And she was like, chai, and I started laughing, say honestly. And that's the truth. Just by repositioning, which kind of English was that? Just by repositioning her right, we're able to help her to fly above policies because policies will always change. It's like the wind. If you have a solid foundation that you built your house on, no matter the policy changes, the wind that blows, the storms, anything that comes along, as long as you built your house on a good foundation, you're not supposed to be afraid of anything. The people afraid should be those who who know that what they teach is fluff. Those who teach according to government policies. But when you're able to establish something in a way that is highly structural and does not depend on changing situations, it cannot fall no matter the changing situations that come. This is how I help my clients to build solid structures around their business, to structure their business right and have a lot of these elements dialed in their positioning, their messaging, their offers, everything dialed in to attract the ideal clients. No matter what changes, the ideal clients will still come. That way, they are not bloggers now. They're not just giving information. This is how important creating authority is. You rise above the noise, and okay, rising above the noise and creating real authority will allow you to take random people from browsing around on social media to investing in your high ticket offers and programs, even if they've never heard of you before. Authority does the work. Creating real authority. People, I've had people never heard of me before. I had one lady who came to my page, but I could clearly see when she was making the movements from post to post. I could see because she watch a video she like. The next 8 minutes, I'll see I watch another video like. This woman was taking a journey. Next thing I knew, she was in my DM. How much is it to work with you? Random stranger. She's in one of my pin posts. You see her there. She's from the US. Random stranger. Random, my pin post on Instagram, by the way. Random stranger. I've had people tell me, Amber was on your page for 4 good hours. Because everything I put out there is helping build my authority. That's why they come in school. They're self-convincing themselves. They're working with me for their best interest. That's why they come in school. Even the ones who overlooked me previously have begun to see me. In fact, when I started shifting my strategies, the people who overlooked me started to see me differently. Same thing will happen for you. By the time you're able to set those structural things in place, the people who overlooked you will begin to see you differently. This is another case study of a client, another doctor. So this is a very funny story because this client of mine signed up to worked with me on my mastermind last year, December. Mastermind we finished based on all the things we agreed for her to do. Somebody who was selling consulting. People come to consult with her in a hospital for 10,000 naira. And then from there, she now start struggling to tell them, pay now, let's do this thing now, let's help you now. She helps with fertility and all of that. Okay, 10,000 naira. After sitting with her, I told her, you know what, this can't help you attract the right people. So what we're going to do is that we're going to shape your offer again, and then you're going to go out there and sell it for 100K. But it will be a better, improved offer. Don't worry, you won't have a problem. Okay? But yeah, she took that offer 100K. Guess what happened? And I put it out there. I put the post on my Instagram to tell my audience. Because I like carrying the stories out there to just share and use as case studies and. So I said my client had a problem selling a 100K offer. And that's what happened. After we finished with that mastermind and I was able to shift her offer from 10K to 100K, she went. What happened was, in trying to sell that 100K offer, we started getting insults. People started insulting her stuff. Now she came back. She said, Abba, see what is happening. And I'm like, whoa. She goes on and she tells me that Abba, the 100K was a good idea, but this is the reaction I'm getting, and I don't know how to go about this. You know what, Abba? Maybe this is me just beating around the bush. You know what? Let's just step it up. I did your mastermind. Let's just do coaching. I want to work with you. Let me get on your 3 months coaching program. Fine, let's do it. Because this one goes beyond one-off situation. Let's find out why they were grumbling, why they are angry. you know, and a little bit of dissecting and everything, realize, oh, okay, you know what? Your offer is no more 100K. Okay. You're going to increase your offer now to M. Correct. What you're seeing on screen is not a mistake. Because mainly we increased the offer. I went and told my audience. I said my client had a problem selling a 100K offer. Those who were paying for it felt entitled to more. They started insulting her staff. They were bullying her staff. Guess what we did? When you flip to the next page, I said, we revisited the offer and raised the price to 2M. Problem solved. And when I put out this post, a lot of people were like, that is daring, Amber. Oh, wow. Oh, me, I'm excited about it because I know that whatever these clients, whatever we're doing together, it must work. Me, I'm confident. I'm confident. So I'm not even afraid to go and put out news like this. Even though we are not seeing whether she will even sell the 2M offer, I am confident that once you shape some strategies and put them in place, you will sell that offer even if it's 5M. I just knew that 100K, from 10K to 100K, we're still attracting the wrong people. I mean, this offer had to increase, something that the wrong people could not touch. Exactly. Because the impact she was giving was far higher than 100K. So let's turn this to a surgery solution. Let's turn this to a premium solution and go after the people who are willing to pay more for it. That's what we did. We positioned her for a higher solution. Now, guess what happened? This client did not just sell her offer 2M. She instead sold an offer for 2.8M. Amazing. This was our chat. She came, good afternoon, House and Amber. We just sold one of our premium plans. And I'm like, wait, Dr. Shea, please stop, break it down. Don't be doing all suspense like this. Full story and details. And she starts laughing. She now gives the full details. She said, as we all know, my foundational structured program with Amber was the blah, blah, blah. I did that for privacy, which I believed would convert soon. Remember what I said about I manage my clients' expectations so that they know that when these structural changes happen, give it time because things will start shifting. I used the same method she taught to create other premium packages. So she took my strategy and went to go and create other offers. I created a package tagged at 2.8M. Remember the one me and her created together was 2M. She now took the strategies to go and create another offer for 2.8M, higher than our own. Amber isn't even aware I created another package higher than the one we have been working on. And today, a client paid for it. This package is tagged at 2.8M. Amber isn't even aware I created a package with such an amount. Did you see what happened there? From increasing her fee from 100K, from 10K to 100K to 2M, this client surpassed even that and went for a 2.8M client. This is what I mean by once you have the right strategies in place, it doesn't matter the offer you create in the future. Just apply the right strategies to your future offers. I'm not, don't worry, I won't be offended. Of course, why will I be offended? These clients, 2M we were aiming for, and she went and sold another offer from 2.8M, following the same strategy. It just shows that she gets it. My job is done. She gets it. That's the power of making these fundamental changes. Now, you do this. Rework your messaging to stand out in a sea of sameness, where everyone is doing the same things. Rework your brand, your messaging to stand out. Don't just give basic information like everyone else in your industry is doing. Give depth. Aim to become the 1% of the 1%. There's a very, it's an analogy I like using to explain this. When I say this 1% of the 1%, because it can be quite confusing. And what is my 1% of 1%? Yes, 1% of 1%. There's no 2%. You are the one and only of the one and only. The example I like using to explain this for more is, where we have a hierarchy when we're trying to compare Davido, Whiskey, and Burna Boy. Burna Boy just took his head inside there. Before it used to be Davido and Whiskey, now it's three of them. And sometimes people say Davido FC, no, Whiskey FC, no Burna Boy FC. It's always this one is number one, this one is number two, this one is number three. So there's always a hierarchical placement of which one is which one. Then no problem, those three can be fighting there. This other side, you now have people like Two Face, 1% of the 1%. You have people like King Sonny Ade, 1% of the 1%. You can't even put Two Face in this Burna Boy, Davido, Whiskey, FC. It does not fit into that. He's not part of that queue. He's on his own lane. This is what I mean. You can't put a King Sonny Ade on this. People will even tell you, meaning what? They won't fight you. Keep them on their lane. Even Two Face and Sonny Ade are not on the same queue. They each have their own lane. 1% of the 1%. This is the best way I can describe this. When you become the 1% of the 1%, that way you're on your own lane. Nobody's comparing you to any competition. You are on your own lane. This is how you should establish yourself. This is how you should stand out and establish your authority. Now let's go to the third and final secret. Are we following? Please give me two in the comments if you are following. Two. To give me two in the comments. This is our third secret. Build this, not that. Give me two in the comments if you are following closely. Let me see two in the comments. Let me see two in the comments. Give me two. Give me two if you are following closely. Yay! Mariam says two. More people. Let's have two. Are you following closely? Awesome, awesome. Flip Lagos. I love it. Good, 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 good. All right. So I know that the video is a bit delayed. Some people are still watching. They're still so they'll catch up. I'm sure later on I'll see some people still come up. A carrier audience is too awesome. All right. So third point: build this, not that. What is build? What are we building? Messify it says too good. It doesn't matter how good your offer is or your authority. If you keep doing what is comfortable, you will have a tough time selling your premium offer. And that's the fact. If you keep sticking to what you have been doing yesterday, and even when it did not work yesterday, you haven't changed it. You can't have a different result. As long as you keep repeating the same techniques, the same strategies you were doing that did not give you results. If you do it tomorrow, it will still not give you results. Don't stay comfortable. You can't get results that way. You have to be willing to step out. You have to be willing to do things differently. Most experienced coaches pray, they spray and hope clients will come. So they try a few things here, spray. Okay, let's wait. Will they come? They spray. Will they come? They wait. Hope. Hope strategy is not what brings you clients. Majority repeats the same old strategies that didn't work. They keep going back and doing the same old things that did not work. Yet other people who are not as good as you are out there being seen as the best because for some reason they're doing something that you are not aware of. Don't be a person who stays comfortable and does not step out to identify the things that will help them shift their business. You can't be who you were 3 months ago. You can't be who you were last year. This is the final quarter of 2024. What is it going to be like? So, you know what? To change this, you have to intentionally build a simple and repeatable system that will get you in front of new people every day. This is important. You have to always be able to get in front of new people because your audience are out there. If before your content was attracting people, what you were doing, everything you were doing was attracting people who could not pay you. Remember what I was explaining, what I did with my clients? They knew that all these structural changes would take time because they have to now bring in a new breed of clients. Because the ones that have stayed with them since are people who looked down on them, who did not buy their offers. So we need to be able to shift things so that it start attracting the breed that actually buys. So building a simple, repeatable system to get in front of those new people where your existing clients will most likely be. I'm not saying your old clients won't buy. They will. Like I told you, some of my clients of old are the ones buying premium today. They will buy, but let's not dwell there. Instead of trying so hard to convince them, let's go forward. They will catch up. That's the whole idea. Simple, repeatable systems are what has helped me attract new people to my business who invest in my premium offers. And that's the truth. Some of you here are just meeting me for the first time, and yet you are sold already. Just by listening to me for the first time, you're already sold. For some reason, you've listened to me, you know that I have what it takes. A simple, repeatable system is what helps clients grow. Sign in high level clients. This was our chat. Now, let me tell you a bit of this story behind this client. When this client signed up to work with me, she thought, she's not premium. She just needed to take the right photos, go and set up the right website and funnel. Come and meet Amber. Amber will tell you what to do for the website and funnel. And we're good. We'll find clients that way. And she came to me. I told her, no, no, no. This is not how it works. She told me, Amber, paid the website guy, the funnel guy, paid them a lot of money. I invested a lot of money. So I just want us to, in this coaching, you tell me what to go and tell them, and I'll tell them to fix the website and the funnel right. Well, so that you know what? I appreciate the fact that you went ahead and did that, but you know what? I want you to wait. Tell your guys that they should wait. We don't need them now. We need to set up some fundamentals right first. All those things, funnels, websites, they can come later. But for now, we need structure. You can't furnish a house if you've not built it in the first place. We need to go down and structure so that you attract the right people in. Then when they come in and things are working, we can now use funnels and all the abracadabra to scale. But for now, tell your guys to wait. We don't need them now. She went on, told her guys to wait. We went into to the business. We did some groundwork. We shifted a few things around and all of that. These clients are getting results. This was one of our chats. And just to give you a picture of the kind of clients she's attracting today. This is one of our chats where I asked her, so what are you using? Because I was asking them what my clients, what they were using, to help their clients. Are they using their websites or what are they using as their sales page? Are they using websites? Are they because so let me even go ahead and use Seller. Just to show you that it's not about the tech. Some people can even sell premium even if you're selling it on Flutterwave, pay stack, you can still sell premium. For some reason, when I sell premium, people pay without having to worry about on websites. People pay me directly. They don't have to worry about selling for now. In the future, this is where I'm going to scaling it beyond that. But even when I started, nobody up till date, I don't have a sales page for my premium offer. And I've had people pay me premium over and over again. That's amazing. Just to show you that these things are important, but they are not the things that make premium work. You can use them to scale, but they are not the things you use at the beginning to even solidify what you're selling. So ask them how your clients paying for your offers. How much is it, and do they pay directly on seller? This was her answer. She said, "Yes, Amber, I agree with you." That's previous chat. So I have currently three one-to-one clients, each at $5,000. Yes, it's $5,000 they're seeing here, not naira. Three one-to-one clients, one-on-one clients, each at $5,000. I don't have a sales page for this. Remember, we are told her funnels people to wait. Till this time, they were still waiting. She had not called them to come back. So we didn't sell her to sell. Some of you may know this platform now, Seller, that you can sell online courses and stuff. And 10 current clients in my group program, each at 550K. Now, these are the kind of people my clients are pulling. Because for some reason, we're able to shift things. They start attracting higher level clients who are willing to pay $5,000, who are willing to pay them 550K for coaching, for consulting. This is what we're talking about. And like I told you, it is not subjected to a certain league of people. You can achieve it also. As long as you have what it takes, you have knowledge, you have experience, you have impact that you can help transform people's lives with. There's no reason you should not be paid or you should not be compensated for the work that you do. Now, this was another client O, correcting client O system, got her signing up high quality clients into our coaching program. Now, this client, when she messaged me, she thought her problem was messaging. But when we went into her entire process, when we went into do some digging, we realized it was more than messaging. She needed to reshape the kind of clients she was bringing. Now, the problem with this client, let me tell you a bit of what went down. She's a fish farmer. Fish farmer helping people set up their fish farms. And when she reached out to me, she thought it was messaging problem. But for some reason, I'm not attracting people. Oh, okay, no problem. Is it messaging? Let's go and look at it. When we looked at it, from my own analysis with her, we found out these things. We found out that after a few questions, she told me that out of 100% of people who sign up for her, who previous clients she has been signing up for fish farming training or coaching, 95% don't take action. Only 5% take action. And I was curious. Why? From digging more in, we realized that she was bringing in a wrong set of comments. Why? When they come in, they understand the fish farming, but they cannot implement. They don't have fish farm. They don't even have the resources to buy land, or they don't have land property that they can do fish farm on. They don't have water. They don't have rubber. They don't have anything. They don't have the capacity to run a fish farm. But they were paying for the coaching. But that was where it ended. Because of the kind of people she positioned. So we went deeper and we realized, you know what, this can't work. We have to change the kind of people you are bringing in. It's not just a messaging problem now, it's an audience problem. All of these are intertwined, but you have to know how to do it right. So we worked on the entire process and increased her price and also increased the clientele she was bringing in, the quality of clients increased. We wanted when I asked her how much is it to set up a fish farm, she told me at the time that basic setup should be about 250K. Very good. The offer should be along those lines. Do you know that of recent I saw this lady's oh, this was after this testimonial. She came back and she was able to have 170 sign-ups. She said the right messaging was able to help me filter people from the get. Only those who are capable to set up registered. Thank you for the reorientation and fixing my messaging. Now, this was just initial feedback. Few months down the line, I saw this lady's ad, and it made me go to her page. From going to her page, what did I discover? She has gone beyond this level, increased her prices even higher, and now she's doing it to the extent that people are traveling from every part of Nigeria to her location to do fish farming. They are lodging in hotels. She's going after a higher caliber client. People are willing to travel across by air, travel across different states just to learn from her. She's going after experts now. People who can afford, who have land already, who have everything to make the fish farm going. You have knowledge and expertise. That is how you share your story. That is how you reshape your strategy. That's how you go right. And this completely transforms your business. Now, if you neglect these things in your business, these things I've mentioned, it will be difficult attracting premium clients. So you need to fix your system or you create a new system. And it doesn't have to be complex. Some of us think, oh, we need to put all the scenario in place. We need to go and do photo shoots. We need to go and do this one. We need to go and do funnels. Sometimes those things may not be needed as fundamentals. Start with the fundamentals. Start selling first. Then you can use the money you've made from the clients that are coming in to fund those big scenarios, to scale. That's the whole idea. Don't put the cart before the horse. You know, set the fundamentals right. Then you can furnish the room. Set the foundation right. Set the house structure up. Then you can put furniture. These things I've told you will help you win, even if you have never sold an offer before, even if you have little followers, even if you have low engagement, even if you have no website, even if you have no email list. Yes. I always think we need all these things first. It doesn't work like that. Don't be deceived to think many of these things are the things that make you sell premium. Many of the clients I've told you today, all these people I've mentioned for you, they are not people who have big numbers of followers. Some of them will have only 2,000 followers, 1,165. Yes. To show you that these things are not the things that make you sell premium. So you do this. Come up with a repeatable way to get in front of new people every day. Filter the people who come in right from your messaging and content. Very important. Some people think the filtering happens when they come to, when they're ready to buy. No, start from the beginning. So bring the right people in the first place. Three, make your buying and onboarding process very easy. Don't make it, don't complicate it. Don't make it complex. Let it be straightforward. Let it be straightforward and easy to access. Right? Everything I've told you today, you can achieve on your own. But if you feel you may have a tough time piecing it all together and you want to avoid making expensive mistakes or going through a lot of trial and error, chasing your tail and all of that, please get help. Please get help. For instance, maybe you need help with how to upgrade your offer so that the offers you currently sell, so that you can solve premium problems, how to set up the right systems that will work for your type of audience, how to simplify the way you sell and still attract premium clients, what to say in your content to attract the people who actually pay premium, what to maybe you want to know what will work for your business and what will not work. How you want to know exactly what to stop doing, what to start doing, what to continue doing, what to eliminate completely, all the things you may want to know. All right. So getting experienced help with this will cut down excess time of trial and error. And both of us know that you don't have that time. Man, before now, you've been doing a lot of trial and error. At some point, you have to give in to getting help. You need to give in to, okay, who can help me with the answers I need so that I don't keep chasing my tail. This is next, the quarter is already here. Which was next quarter? We have already entered it. Next year is almost here. So the question is, are we going to keep doing the same thing? That's what we should be asking ourselves. You need direct access to someone who has succeeded at what you want to achieve. So you can collapse time and start seeing results. We don't have much time. The biggest resource that we all don't have, the most limited, scarcest resource we all don't have is time. We're going to keep running around in circles. Is that even productive? Is that even something we want to find ourselves doing? Going around in circles, not getting results, but still going around the same circles. The access you will get will help you achieve this. Where from the confusion you probably have right now with your own offer, you get clarity on how things can follow step by step in a smooth direction to get results. And not where you are even more confused. You don't even know what to do going forward. You don't even know how to help yourself. That's not what it should be. That's why sometimes you can't even see the back of your head. You need somebody to see it for you. When you're driving, sometimes you can't see that car. But someone in passenger seat may have seen it, would sit and tell you, watch it, somebody's coming. You'll be able to, you know that thing, a blind spot. You can't see. So for some reason you escaped it. You didn't see it. But somebody on driving seats may have seen it. Somebody else can see the back of your head. You can't see it. So you should be able to get that kind of help or access that will help you see things clearly and achieve the results you're actually aiming for. All right. You need to be able to get yourself to this point where you can attract more premium clients to your high ticket offer, elevate your authority, achieve more by doing less, multiply your revenue and scale your business, achieve results for clients, and make great impact. This is the access you should be getting. Access that will take you to this direction. Not here, where you're selling offers no one is buying. You're spending the next few months doing trial and error. You are in the same position you were since how many months ago. Nothing is happening yet. Others in your space are excelling, they are growing. In this same economy, everybody is crying, people are still paying them. How? Yes, people are still going to pay for stuff that they want, as long as you know what to do to attract them your way. Not in a case where you are losing out on what you should have achieved, if only you leveraged access. So, access is the point we're talking about here. I'm offering you an opportunity to access my expertise. I've been coaching for this is not 7 years, 8+ years now, since 2016. I can relate to what you've been through. You've seen my results. You know this isn't fluff. You know you don't want to do this on your own. You need me to see the back of your head. You need me to be that one who spots your blind spots. You need me to come in and do some checking out, some diagnosis, and help point you right. You need access. If you want to access my brain, let's do it together. All right. I just want you to think about what your business can be like. If I come into it now, and I help you point out a few gaps, things that you may have missed, and help you shift things around, just like I did for the other clients I've been mentioning. I mentioned Omua, I mentioned Dr. Shei, I mentioned the other doctor with type 2 that helps type 2 diabetes. Even very like some examples I've given here. Some of those people started with just sitting and they got results just from that. Sitting with me, let's dissect a few things here. Give you clarity, give you direction, and exactly what you should do to turn things around. Would you want something like that? So that every of the confusion you have currently will shape that into a clear string of steps that you need to do, giving you clarity on what you need to do going forward. I want you to imagine what your life will be like, your business, your life and business will be like within the next 3 to 6 months, where clients are eager to pay premium to work with you instead of your competition. That's what we're talking about here. So, daily session, what I've done mostly is talk to all of us on the go. So, it's more like it has been a blanket approach of telling you all what to do. But I have not listened to you. I've not had out to know exactly where it's pinching you. And that's what I'm offering you an opportunity to. Can you invite me into your business? Let me sit down with you, nobody else, just me and you on a video call. Let's dissect things together. Let's look at what you have been doing so far. Let's help you point out what you've been doing wrong. Let's help you identify the things you should be doing instead and lead you on the right path to achieving the results that you seek. I'm going to make you an easy no-brainer to get you started ASAP because I'm all about quick wins. Get your quick wins, start getting results. All right. Book. Usually, this session I'm giving you right now, I usually do it 90 minutes, but I'm giving you the chance to book a 2 hour one-on-one with me. This one has been more like one to many, just me to many of us. I want you to step up from here to exclusive with me. Step up to a one-on-one exclusive session with me. Let you and I analyze your current offers. Map out the premium solution, the pricing. Map out exactly the clients who will pay you. Map out how you can go. The best way to position yourself so that you are seen by that client. Map out the step-by-step customized action plan that you need to follow going forward. And not just that, you will have free DM access to me 5 days after we meet. So that any question that come up along the way, you still have access to send me those questions and I'll answer you. I will answer you. Our sessions will also be recorded. This session will also be recorded when we meet, and the video will be sent to you so that you can download it, rewatch it over and over and over again. All right. So the regular price for this 2 hour session, this session with me, is about $197. I want to change that to Naira. Even though right now Naira has increased again, so this is it's more than this 327 I have on the screen. But whatever the case is, I'm not even giving you at this price because this is the price everyone out there gets. $197 equivalent to Naira. Instead, tonight I'm giving you this offer at 165K. So instead of paying 327K or above, depending on change on dollar change right now, I'm giving you a flat rate of 165K, which is we have cut off a whole 160K, about almost half of that. Almost half of that chunk cut out. Only 165K for you and I to sit down for 2 hours exclusively. This is you borrowing me into your business for 2 hours. Rack my brain, get it all out. Just take it in. I'm just inviting you to come and use me as your bouncing board. Let me tell you exactly what you are doing wrong and help set things right for you. Hire me for 2 hours. It's so much value. You just need 2 hours with me and you have clear steps on what to do going forward. All right. So I want to know if you are interested in this. I can only give a few spots because it is just one me. So if you want it, send me the word exclusive. This will be our magic word, and I'll know you were at this session. So send me the word exclusive right now on Instagram. My Instagram handle is at I dare not dread. Next option is you can send it on WhatsApp. If you got a reminder message on WhatsApp to come to this session, you can send exclusive on that as a reply, and I'll know you were here. I'll know you were here. If you got the message on WhatsApp telling you to watch this webinar, I'll know you were here. So just send me the word exclusive. Don't write anything else, just write exclusive and I'll know you were here. Or you can send it to me in a DM at I dare not dread. I'll know you were here, and immediately you go ahead and pay. We lock down your spot on my calendar and we get this done. All right. This offer is only valid tonight. So get it right now. Get it right now, get clarity on what you need to do going forward, and make this end of year, this year end with a bang. Yes, make this 2024 end with a bang. So that you are stepping into the next year fully fledged and fully ready for the next level of your business. All right, so send me the word exclusive if you want to get this at 165K. 2 hours hiring me as your coach for 2 hours. We sit down, dissect it all, and we get started right away. All right. That's it. Imagine next quarter what your business. I already said that what your business will be like next quarter. If you can only but see it, then let's make it happen. All right. So send me the word exclusive right now on Instagram or through my WhatsApp, and immediately you will get the message. My assistant should be there responding, so she'll give you details on how to pay. Don't send to any other number. Send to the number that sent you the message to. The number ends with 4919. All right. The WhatsApp number ends with 4919. All right. Send the word exclusive and you get details on how to proceed. You make payments, we lock in your spot, and you're good. If you want to lock in your spot and you're as soon as possible, let's do it and get to work. Hire me 2 hours as your coach. Let's sit down, rack my brain, enter there, pick everything you need. I'll give it to you. All right. All right. So that's it from me. If you have any questions, this is the time when I'll answer them. So let me have your questions, please. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Do you have any questions for me? Feel free to put them in the comments. and I'll respond. Feel free to put them in the comment. I'll yeah, in comment section, and I'll respond. Any question? Question? Okay, so Flip Lagos said, what if my business is a startup? It doesn't matter if you are starting, which is even better, so that you don't make mistakes already from your start. So let's set it right so that right now, even from your starting point, maybe you want to go into a new service business, or you want to go into coaching or consulting. Let's lay out exactly what you need to set the foundation right. I mean, for yourself, it's now easier because instead of going and breaking foundation, we are setting it right from the beginning. For some of us here is that we are going to break some foundations and we are setting and we are restructuring things. So no problem if you are just starting your consulting or coaching business or your service business. You can go ahead and send me the message and send me exclusive. Let's sit down and dissect everything you should be doing going forward. So go ahead, send me the message, and once you do, you receive details on how to pay and you book your session. We get started right away. Okay? Are we good? Flip Lagos. Flip Lagos. Good. Any questions? We just have a few seconds to go. We'll finish this at exactly. We just have 5 minutes or so. So let me know if you have any questions for me. Questions? 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 Any questions? Okay, Flip Lagos, thank you. So go ahead and send the word exclusive and we get started. We'll send you details on how to proceed and you go ahead and lock in your spot. Let's meet. We have questions. We have questions. I'm here. Oh, ask me your questions. I know the video is still delayed a bit, so a lot of people are still trying to watch it, and at some point they will respond, maybe later. But however the case is, if you have any questions, you can drop them while I'm still here. We just have about 4 minutes. We wrap this up. We wrap this up. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I'm still here. Any question? I'm still here. Any question? Any question? Okay. Okay. Reinvent with Coach Moses. Thank you so much. It was an awesome session. Thank you. Feedy says, do we have to pay tonight? The offer is only valid tonight. The offer is valid tonight. So why are you asking? Why are you asking? Esther says, brilliant session, Amber. Thank you, Esther. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we're already having some people saying exclusive, amazing. I'm looking forward to meeting with you, and I can't wait for us to do this together. Yay! All right, so I think that's about it. If we have no questions, we can go ahead and wrap this session up. I want to thank you all once again for taking our time to be here, and I hope you got so much value. And yes, for those of us who are going to be meeting, I can't wait to know more about your business and to give you all I have to give. This is me. I have nothing to hold back. I'm willing to give it all. So, yeah, let's do this. Book a session with me. Let's get started. Let's get into your business. Hire me. Take everything you need. Let's just get this done. 2 hours, you and I wrap it all up. Make it make sense. Set you on a mission to make those changes and get results that you see. All right. So I want to thank you all once again. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. And yeah, bye, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.